I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
So it's been about a week since this time lapse, and I have not been recording or doing anything important. I tried to not progress and so on because Glitch is out of town. He is on vacation, and I've been just doing busy work. I'm going to show you guys in a minute, just taming and farming and helping a lot of the other guys on the server taming animals for them, or with just goofing off and so on. But I didn't want to explore any further or tame anything new or make like the glider wings and so on. So I'm just keeping myself busy because I love this game and I just can't stop playing it. So, but this house here, he helped me farm up most of the materials. We farmed up, there's 3 smithies over there. They were all completely full, plus the dinos and so on. We had so many materials and we still have quite a bit left. But what I want to do today is dress up this house. We'll go over all this stuff here in just a second. Because everything is very gray. It's just gray, there's no details and so on. And I kind of want to do some things and then of course also move into the house. I want to have rooms inside with all the different areas, which we're going to start with here shortly. And let me just give you guys a tour real quick of our base so you guys know the location. We found that 2 episodes ago, I believe. Yes. Where we said, hey, this is the... Actually, Glitch was the one who's like, he really liked this cliff right here and so on. So that's where we moved to. And then the first thing we did is build this wall here over the course of a couple of days together, because we do have the farming animals. Let's go over those real quick, because that's really interesting. You guys might not know that the rat is extremely good with wood. It gets so much wood, it's crazy. And it is now can hold 1160 weight. So you can come back with this rat full and still move nicely, and you have about 3,000 wood, and there's no problem. And you know, you guys see there's a lot of trees. Well, not the redwoods, but up this way right there when you walk out the door, there's a lot of trees up that way. There's trees up here. There's trees over on the beach, the fungal wood and so on. So there's lots of stuff going on here with materials. Then we got Rolly McSpikerton over here for stone. Again, incredible farmer. And what we actually ran into with a problem is that we never got enough thatch That was our biggest problem. So we tamed one of these guys here. Well, of course, we tried out the Paracera first. We tried out the Stego. They're not getting any more thatch than we do with a pickaxe. Then we read up that this Iguanodon apparently is good with thatch. Again, a bust. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to tame a trike. So I got a, I don't know, decent level trike. It was, let's say, level 85 or something like that. Not max level. Yeah, another one. Always put everything into melee on this guy. I haven't put any points into anything but melee damage. Because I thought that when dinos have higher melee damage, they get more per hit, right? But we can try it out on this mushroom right here. It's going to regrow. Check it out. That's it. 79 thatch. Usually with our pick and so on, when we take down one of these, I'm going to call them vanilla trees, not aberration, we get up to about 100 and an average, I'm going to say, of about 140 thatch per tree. That's it. So thatch is actually the thing that is the biggest commodity here, that we need the most. Wood and stone is no problem, or fiber, but thatch we're always low on. So anyway, so these are our times. Then over here, like I said, there's the 2 franks. I brought those over. I tamed a bunch of Parasaur because we don't have the Phiomia on this map. And I wanted to get started with making fertilizer and so on, right? So we have enough once we get going, right? So let's go ahead and put this in here real quick. 3 at a time. There we go. And then, oh, there's one. What? What happened? Put it over there. And then there's 3. And then we'll start in the beginning again. And we do have a little bit saved up already right here. So once we start with the farms, we have plenty of fertilizer. That's really important. Over here, I made a little petting zoo. I wanted to start breeding these or whatever. And so I just went out and for like 2 days, every bulb dog I found in the area here, I just tamed it right outside and then brought it in here. And then I put them all together in this taming pen. And I don't know what we're going to use with them, but once we go down into the luminescent forest, I think that's what it's called or something, I'm pretty sure they're going to come in handy. And then the last thing I tamed, again, just busy work, is these guys right here. I got 1 male. Ooh, there's an egg right there. Bam. 1 male and 4 female turtles, because the carbonari, whatever, the turtle egg kibble is the best for the crab. And then once Glitch is back, I want to start taming some crabs, because, well, they look really exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. So those are all the tames. Of course, Ravagers down here. We tamed, I think we tamed on the server in the last week and a half, probably 20-30 Ravagers, and then lose them again and tame new ones and so on. So let me just show you before we get started here all the things we still have left. Of course, a billion. I'm just scrolling through here real quick just so you guys get an idea. A billion chitin. We have so much chitin and hide that I'm starting to toss it. I'm not bringing it back anymore. And then here we have a bunch of wood and fiber and so on still left. We still have a lot of materials, like I told you guys. So that's awesome. And I also made the fabricator. It's just out here right now because I made the electricity. And that's the last thing I'm going to show you guys. And then we get started inside. I have a couple of project chests for each corner, so we don't need to waste any time crafting and whatnot. Everything should be there. Hey. So I made this guy right here, the electrical generator, and I made it its own little house. Reason why I put it outside is because I remember them being pretty loud, right? They're annoying if they're in the house or whatnot. And if you guys check this is not aligned with this wall here, right? With the the wall foundation. It's lined up with this house. And that allowed me to run the electricity cables from out here into the house. And then in the house, we're actually going to use the S+ hidden cables, which is going to be fun. So let's go inside and start with this first. Oh yeah, and right here, water pipe. I ran that down. You guys see right there, that was easy. You guys have probably done this a million times. And it comes out right here, and we have water. I don't need to go down anymore. So let's take everything out of this chest first. And that's what we're going to start it with. So when you look around inside here, it's huge. This house is huge. This is the biggest house I ever built in ARK. And I do like it that I switched it up from stone to wood upstairs. We got this extra little room right here. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit with the roofing. That way, you know, you have a little bit of a difference. It's not just a box, right? And I didn't want to go one higher. I kind of like the flat roof, and then maybe later on when we have some roof parking dinos, we have a little bit of a flat spot here. So up here, I'm not exactly sure yet what we're gonna do. Probably we're gonna have an armory up here, and then maybe some sleeping quarters. Everybody has their own little bedroom and whatnot. And down here, and I hope it's bright enough. Why don't I do this here real quick? Change settings. Update done. Let's turn this one on, and we're also gonna turn this one on. And we're just gonna leave them on. This is also from S+. It's the only mod that we have running on the server. Well, S+ is just... It's. I think they're actually planning on making it part of ARK itself. And they wanted to do it for Aberration, but apparently they didn't get it in time or whatnot. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and pick this one up as well. We don't need it anymore. So like I said, very large room. Boring, right? So I kind of want to make a different section over here. I want to get started with the kitchen. So that's the first thing we're going to do now. And I figured we don't need to really have it completely separated. Meaning, you know, I want to have the windows. So when you walk around, you can still look into the different rooms. And we're going to make this 2 deep. Like this. Come on. It's a little harder to snap these when you have 2 foundations next to each other to make sure. Oh, actually, let's come from over here first so I know where the middle is. Hello? Are you lined up properly? Yes. Okay. And then once you have the first one, the next ones are usually not too bad. There we go. Okay, and then on top, well, first of all, I needed a... Did I not have a door frame? Apparently I didn't. Okay, let's just go ahead and get these set up first. And these are... What? What just happened? Okay, let's put this here. You gotta love ARK. It shows you a green outline and then it places it somewhere totally different. But I have plenty of repair stuff here. There we go. Let's place it from here. Hey. Why are you placing... Is the arrow pointing at? The arrow's pointing the right way. That's funny. When I planned this out first, I had no problems. And now that I'm recording, of course I have problems. Okay, I have these guys right there. Because again, it's kind of monotone, the same color, right? So I'm thinking of putting here is some pillars. Like that. Just to have a little bit of an edge, the kitchen entrance. And I did have this wall up here. There we go. That's why I had the extra one. Just like that. I think that's a nice little divider here in the house, right? I hope you guys like it as well. So, water comes in right there. And when we need it somewhere else, we're going to put it there as well, of course. I made 2 refrigerators. I want to have one fridge for, like, eggs and organic polymer. And then the other one for all the different meats and so on. Because we don't have a stacking mod. I've been thinking about adding a stacking mod. But it's not really that important if you think about it. Okay, so guys, check it out. This one here is from S+. This is the internal wiring square structure. And if you guys look underneath the owner dino snacks right now, if I place this, you guys see that little lightning bolt that came up there. And that is your way of knowing, hey, there is electricity in this. And that's all we're gonna need. And then we can put this guy anywhere on the edge. You can barely see the green right there. You guys see that? In the floor. I'll put it here, you see it a little bit better. Let's put it there. So right there is now our outlet, which hooks up to the in-ground wiring, right? But in this corner over here, I wanted to place an industrial grill. Because we always cook a lot of meat, you know, lots of people are in the base and come by to... It's gonna be really hard to make sure this is actually... I think... Turn a little bit. No, that was too much. Okay, let's get it back quite a bit. Let's center it. Right there. Hopefully it's... Yay! Worked out nicely. Good, I like it. And it says unpowered. But it should be hooked up to this outlet down here in the ground. And then we have 2 fridges. Not really sure. I think I don't want to block the window. So let's go ahead and see, first of all, when is this going into the wall? They're really hard to tell because they're so deep. Check this out, how deep the refrigerator. All right, so right there. I'll put one here. Oh. Oh, nice. It worked nicely. Oh, and then snaps next to it. Oh, I love S+. I love you. Oh, that is so nice. So now we got 2 refrigerators. We got this guy right here. And then I think over here... no, I think... Okay, over here, when we're ready for it, I have to be level, I think, 80. I'm only 77. I think I need to be 80 or 89 to get the industrial cooker. And then once we have that, I think I want to put that over here into the corner. But I still want to keep this one around. So I think we're just going to put that... I'll put it over here now. We can put a little bit decorations in there. Let's put it right here. Just like that. Next to the torch. Okay, do we have anything else? No. I don't need a campfires or anything else anymore. So... this room is done. We're gonna do decorations in the end. Chairs, tables, and carpets, and whatever else we're gonna have to do. The next section I want to work on is our processing, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why I'm splitting this up and so on the go. I replicated the same box wall over here to this side. And then I kind of started thinking about how I want to lay this out. Because, again, we're anywhere from 3 to 5 people living in this space, right? So you got to have a little bit of organization. If you're alone, you can probably live with a couple smithies and that's it. But if you're multiple people, you know, people come on and it's like, hey, I only have an hour. I'm going to go ahead and farm some stuff up. So they're going to be able to go through the smithies and see what's needed for the community and so on. So I kind of and I use these metal signs here because I wanted to have something different, but they're very shiny. So I might change those out again, but we can also name the smithies. But this is what we're gonna do here first. So I'm gonna split it up into stone, flint, wood, thatch, fiber, metals, and then oil, pearls, gems, and hide. And the rest, like the chitin and so on, they're going to go into 2 different sections that we're going to set up over here in a second. And now it is all just up to trying to get this approximately spaced out properly, because the smithies do not snap like the other things. Oh, come on. Alright, that looks good. Just like that, and then place it down, and then hopefully if I don't move the camera, I can just go backwards, and I just need to line it up approximately with the sign. Just like that, and so on all the way down. So yeah, I definitely don't like the signs. Might be able to use them somewhere else, and if not, it was just a little bit of metal. Not that important, and also I really don't like the glare. So we got a bunch of these now, but what we can also do is rename them, and that is something I wanted to show you guys. Whoa. So let's call this one here stone. Okay, so right there you can actually see it quite easily. And then this one is going to be flint, and so on, and I'll rename the rest in just a second. But why this is really important is that if you let me show you guys here. There's the thing from S+, the transfer tool, right? And when you equip that and then you right click, you get this really cool GUI here. And then I can, for example, say when I come back with my what's his name? Doedicurus, which is, there it is. Right there, right? And then I can, for example, say he could have some berries on it or whatever. I just want to have stone right there. And then I can say transfer it into a smithy. Okay? But if you do that, it will distribute all the stone equally to all the smithies in range. So let's say, you know, you have 10 smithies and 100 stone. It will put 10 stone in each smithy. Right? But we don't want that. We want it all to go into one. So what we can do here is we can actually test this here real quick. Let's do this here. Instead of getting it from the Doedicurus, I'm going to say from all the smithies, because they currently hold all my stone, those 3 smithies outside, right? And then I say smithy, name contains stone. Okay, and when I say transfer, you should see right there, 2,467 stones were transferred. And if we go here, it should only be in the smithy. Yep, there it is. So all the stone, that's all we have left. Wow, I gotta go farming again. But none of the other smithies have anything. And that's why it's really cool here. That if you name them all, it's gonna be easy to, you know, you come from farming, you bring in your dinosaur, you put it down in the parking, and you can easily unload like that. Which, in a large operation like that, you just need. You really do. Love S+. Okay, so the next thing is we gotta get power over here. But before we do that, I wanted to actually put some gas into the generator. I gotta make more. I only made 65 so far, but it's gonna be... I don't actually know how long one of those lasts. I have no idea. I think one lasts an hour? I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and turn this on. And I did hear the fridges kick in. I heard that. You get that door noise whenever they are on. And we should see, yep, there's the green lights. They're on. We come over here. This guy works as well. Let's turn it off again. It's nice that with... I think these usually take gasoline as well as the fabricator. But with S+, again, they run on power. And this right here, you can set to disable sparks so we don't see the ugly sparks on the floor. Okay, but the other thing I needed to do is I made a couple of these here. And I'm going to have to run this power. See, it turned into a green lightning bolt. That means it is actually powered. And I need to run that over into the processing section. Now, where did it place it? I think I know where it did, because some of these floors have 2. So I had 12. 1, 2, 3. So where did the other one go? Ah, you're killing me. Alright. Don't need the torch anyway. I don't know where it placed the other one. I have no idea. I don't understand this sometimes. But anyway, let's close this hole again. I have no idea what's going on with this internal wiring, but I've already used 18 of them, and now I'm making 6 more just to get to that area I wanted to get to. So instead of using 12, I'm gonna actually have used, 24. So this is where I got to. This one just ate one again. And I'm trying to make sure... I don't know where it placed it. Oh, it did it here. Okay. This one did it. And then I think I'm gonna come to this one and then call it good. If I get a green outline anywhere... Okay, there we go. Good. And then we'll put the outlet right there. And it has power. And then right over here is where I want to put the fabricator. And then later on, when we get the industrial grinder and so on, you know, we'll figure out where we're going to put it then. But that's still ways off. And the industrial furnace, I think it's called. The one that melts. What level is that one? I don't even know. Let me check real quick. Industrial grinder. We could make this, but I don't think we have any use for that. This guy right here, that's gonna be the industrial furnace, and then there's the industrial cooker. And that is 3,200 metal ingots. 600 polymers, easy. 800 cementing paste isn't too bad. The oil is also hard. Crystal is easy. So that's a lot of materials we need to get this. But we might put that right here then. So, I think... And now the other thing is also that these are all for holding things, right? I think we're going to put the industrial grinder, like, out here. Or something like that. I don't know yet. But we also need to have a smithy for actual crafting, right? Where you then actually, you know, get the materials to come into when you actually craft something. Or repair armor and whatnot. And I think we're going to put that one right here. Right there. So that's going to be the actual crafting one. And I'm also going to call this one crafting. There we go. The other ones I'll rename in a minute, like I said. But the other thing I wanted to work on is I want to have 2 sections here. One section's for kind of like ammunition / narcotics, tranq arrows, and so on. And then another section here for spark powder and cementing paste. So, but I don't like having my my mortars and pestle on the ground. It's not very nice just having the thing on the ground, right? But I think that we can put them, yes, right here. We're gonna put a table. I want to put a table and a smithy. So maybe let's set up the smithies first. We're gonna set these up like... Oh man, I wish I could turn this. Maybe I can turn it around. Let's see. Again, put that. Ah, that's good enough. I think that's pretty good. We're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna put this one next to it. So this one right here will become, for example, the chitin drop off. Okay, let's just name it right now. Chitin. And I'm just gonna call it chitin, but also keratin goes into this one. But I don't want to put any slashes on there. Actually, no, it doesn't matter, because when you use the remote, it says contains. So this might actually not be bad. Chitin / keratin. Just like that. Okay, good. And then stone, of course, you just call when you need it. Let's go ahead and put that same thing over here. And there, good. And put another table right here. What did I say this one is? Oh yeah, this one is for narcotics. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna put into this one. This might just hold all the narcotics and so on that we make, and possibly spark powder. And it looks like I can only fit 3 on here. So let's start in the middle. So it's kind of like it's nicely spaced out like that. See, that looks a lot better, I think, than just having them on the ground. Oh yeah. Same over here. Luckily in ARK nothing ever goes bad, because we don't have any forward outposts yet in the Illuminescent Forest and so on. So all the things that I'm making too much of right now is not going to be wasted. And instead of just having it naked like this, what I wanted to try out is what this is going to look like. If I leave this open right here, make it like that, but we're not going to leave the rails. The rails are really, to me, only for like balconies and stuff. We can switch these one to half walls. I like that better. Just like that. I dig it. I like this a lot. Now, the thing is, and that's something we're gonna have to try here real quick. I made one of them. Right here. The thingamabob here. That's from Aberration. It's called the shag rug. And put it like right here. Just like that. It definitely needs color. Whoa. This like in the ground? You can see the stone plate through it. That's not very nice. There. Height different. Q, E, no. Let's place it again. Huh. Okay, is it just my eyes, or I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan if you can see the stone through it, right? That's kind of silly. I mean, what's the point? The thing is also not cheap. I think it's just in here. Right there. It costs 10 wood, 30 hide, and 140 pelt. Which is fine, because we have so much pelt and we haven't needed it for anything. But I think once we get into painting, I still want to paint and so on as well. So we got our 2 sections right here. Again, one is for cementing paste, and then the other one for all narcotics, ammunition. And this one can also become spark powder and so on. Not bad. Now, this one right here, I kind of want to leave in the middle here. This is going to be our main, everything that, you know, things that you have. Oh my god, the words. Give me a word. This tables? Yes. Did I not make some benches? No, and they're not in here, right? Oh, they are. I did make... There we go. For all the structures. I want to keep them in here. But instead of just having it like this, what I was thinking of doing is almost dressing this up like a... Oh, they go this way. Like a little meeting area, right? Like you eat here or something like that. Because the cafeteria is there as well. Okay, this is a little bit far away. You cannot reach the table like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of these things so we can make a cafeteria area here, right? A couple of... Let's just put one together real quick. So let's like put one here. And again, it's ARK, and that doesn't need to be perfect. You know, we're kind of like... well, we can't really say that we're barbarians or something, right? Even though... What's happening? Ooh, somehow my mouse got unfocused from ARK. And then this one I'm even going to turn a little bit, like somebody moved it back when they got out. There we go. So we have a seating area there. I'm probably going to add another one here. You know, so we can actually eat here nicely. Ooh, little lag spike. And then this one, turn it a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't have any other the mods. Like I remember on some of the servers I recently played, we had the eco mods and so on, which are awesome, right? I mean, those are just so cool. I wish that ARK had more decoration things. But I'm going to have to get together a couple more things because we're not done yet with the actual house decoration on the bottom. I want to finish that first before we go upstairs and so on. So like I said, we're actually not done here yet. Let's put one right there. And then another one here. Okay. So this is kind of like a seating area, but the people that live here know, hey, this is actually holding our structure blocks, and this is where you craft it. I also wanted to put like let's say, put a chair right there so somebody can sit down. And then over here, for example, this is mostly just decoration. I did make a lot of these. I'm not sure why, but it's fine. We can also put a storage chest. Maybe we put some bullets in here or whatever else. And then, of course, let me go ahead and make one real quick. Shack rug. Give me the stuff for one. I love this. And you just click up here and it gives you all the materials for it into your inventory. And then you can click on craft, and then we're going to put another one. Yeah, it looks like the stones look through right there. But it's still, look at that. Isn't that is pretty cool. But we're going to do that from the outside real quick. Okay. Not really sure. What time is it in the day? 11:50. Okay. What I wanted to do here is, because this still looks very naked from the outside, right? I wanted to try something out, and that is... How can we... Oh, we can get them down. Okay. I want to see what this looks like from the inside. If we have wooden pillars here, just for decoration, like going up to the wooden part, just like that. I only have 2 left. Well, let's see here real quick. See, we put some there, we put some over here, and then like we put some... Can I put one further down if I put one here? I wonder. I will find out in a second. You know, just all around the house, so it loosens up this gray brick wall that's just all looks the same. And from the inside, yep, doesn't look bad at all. Oh, I'm glad I... Yeah, that's fine. Cannot even tell that it's stuck in the table, just like that. And what does it look like over here in our crafting area? Okay, I like it. I like this a lot. So I'm gonna have to craft a bunch of these pillars here. I'm kind of testing something horizontal here, because if you look at the overall look, I do like it a lot, adding these pillars. But because they're further out, it kind of looks weird to where the transition is between the stone and the wood. So I started playing around with these catwalks, and I kind of like it. But the problem is that when I get to these corners here, like the outside or the inside corner there, I have a hard time. Well, I can only place one. Let's just say it like this. So I'm not really sure what I can do here. Right? I don't know if that makes any sense. And then the same again over here. But I guess I could leave it like this. So lengthwise or the sideways takes precedence over the other one. But like over here, this one on the corner, I couldn't turn it on. Let me see if I can get it. Yes. Like I cannot turn it to go the other way. I don't, doesn't matter what I press. Oh! Did it! Oh yeah! Yeah, I like that. I like this better. I had no idea why it turned now. Probably because I'm recording. It was nice to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue this around and all the way. I kind of wanted to show you guys. So this is wrong here. So I would have to do that coming. Can I do it from here? Weird. Now I cannot do it on this side. Maybe I have to come from the balcony. Or the terrace, the lookout over here. I love this place. Look at this view. Isn't it pretty? I like. Ooh, we could make a diving board. Alright. Ooh, I hate this one. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach that high. Oh, I can. Look at that. Lucky me. There. And we do have a couple. I don't think. Can I put one here? Alright, cool. All the way around, like, because right now here I can't do anything, right? But let me continue over here first. Let me finish this one. Let's see. Oh. I got a really long reach. I like it. And I did say, yeah, lengthwise takes precedence. Come on. Okay, let's jump. Oh, there we go. Good. But now I'm stuck, right? I can't really go anywhere, but it's no problem because we do have ladders on each side right here. Of course, I could just run in and around, but it's such a long run. And I still have a portable rope ladder here. The other side got destroyed already. When anything fights down there, they break very easily. So I'm going to replace those with metal ladders here very soon. Just so... There we go, this way. Yeah. And then also I did this one right there. I don't remember why I think I just wanted to be able to get on top. I don't think it was actually building related. Just so we have a really nice view of our base right here. I'm very happy that Glitch decided on this location. I love it. And right over there, right here on this cliff is our old base. And with the Spino, it's a quick swim. The raft, I don't recommend using a raft in this lake. Yeah, the outside decoration is all done. It is still not morning, so I started working on the insides here. This is what it looked like before, and then I made separators here. So this would be one room for one player, and then the next one is always 2 by 2. So they're all the same, and then I figured we're gonna put a little bit of a stuff inside. I couldn't carry everything with me. So let's say, oh man, I would love to sleep right here. Let's put this right there, and then everybody gets a wardrobe. It's also really good to, like if I craft stuff up for other people or they craft something up for me, you know, they can just put it into my chest. That's a little bit too far away from the wall. Actually, you know what? I always keep forgetting to unequip the gun first. What if we put it like turned like this? I mean, the torch is still behind it. It lights everything up. And I don't want to go any higher with the walls here besides this here. I figured this would be pretty nice looking to have this on top. Like that. I couldn't carry them all. And then right here, it's getting a little bit awkward. I'm gonna put it like this, and then I'm gonna check it out from the outside, because that might actually add something to the roof if there's a couple of these things sticking out. So like this, and then I was thinking we can put a table in everybody's room with a chair so they can write their diary or whatever. Like that. And then possibly, if I feel like it, I think that's all the things I did. Yes. I'm gonna put one of those rugs in here in everybody's room, just like that. And then outside, I don't We're gonna have to check this real quick. Let me check here. I don't think I have any. This is the wooden wall sign. Let's go ahead and craft one of these. I have no idea why this entire episode my caps lock was on. I have no idea. I do like it for the naming. Take one of these here. Now I want to see the difference between those two. So like this room right here, we're gonna use the wooden sign. Can we put this above? Could put it there. Nah. You would have the room number or whatever next to it, like this. This actually doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna guess that the metal probably looks pretty poopy. See what it looks like. Yeah, that's not happening. I keep trying to use these things because I made 8 of them, but I don't think I'm gonna be using those ever. So just like that, and one more, and then I still need to do the insides here. The ones that go across here, and on the other side, I don't think I... Yes, I didn't finish this one. Oh. Arr! Really? Now I better not do that. I better do that with the regular wheel. With railing. Because otherwise these railings are really weird to pick up with this gun. It never seems to work. You always like shoot through, even though you know you aim right at one of these posts right there. Just like that. I kind of dig it. And fast forward, it is the next day. I had a different outro, but I got a little bummed out when I was done with recording that the house still did not have a cozy and homey feel, right? I wanted to have a really nice base here. This base right here is going to be our main base, you know, and then we're going to have many other forward outposts in the different other biomes that are much more dangerous and so on. But this one is kind of like our safe haven right here, right? There's no nameless in the area. If nobody kites them here, of course. And it's quite safe, right? And you want to have a place like this. So I added 4 mods today. It's the next day. To the server today. I slept on it, and then I decided, I'm like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with adding a few mods that are just going to make it more pretty. So I added Eco's RP decor. What are the other ones? Garden decor, camping decor, and... Let me look at my other screen here real quick. Oh, Eco in Wonderland. And I thought that it fits very nicely, the Wonderland, that adds these mushrooms and so on, right? That you can craft. Because you guys are going to see later on, there's a very mystical place, right? With all the glowing crystals and whatnot. So I think it fits very nicely. And I was just playing around with it over here. Let's see, I made a nice blossom tree right there. Another tree here. I don't know what the name is. And then this giant tree over here in the corner. Let's finish the outside first. And I started at night on purpose because I think it's so cool at night. Yeah, I mean, look up there, right? Wonderland with the glowing crystals and stuff. So I think it fits. This tree right here is enormous. I was going to put it over here to the left. But it takes up everything. And then I turned it and so on, but I really like it over here because I never really put any dinos in this corner, right? And I also built this right here. I'm gonna play around with it. There's some water features that we could put around this here. And this is like, what is the thing called? A pergola. Not just put a chair and a bench in there just to see the scale, and it's very cool. So I'm definitely gonna make something down here out of this. I'm not exactly sure. I just placed it here for now because I wanted to finish the inside first. Ooh, I'm probably dehydrating. Let me run into the kitchen here. Actually, let me get this from my fella here. Do it like that, and let's just eat. Okay, everything should be fine because I have the overlay turned off so you can see it nicely, right? So this is one crafting table right there. That's probably the... Which one is this? Wonderland landscape crafting. Wonderland. Okay. And there's tons and tons and tons of recipes in these, okay? Just to give you an idea right there. You know, crystals, decorative, mushrooms, like decorative, all these things. And most importantly, it's not in this. You can even make some kind of a stage here. But I don't really want to put that here. I don't know yet. But down here, let's start. I made some hedges and put them around here because I didn't like how the pillars looked. And guys, check out the windows. We got stained glass windows. I saw them and I lost it. You guys remember I told you that I wanted to have something in here, but I don't like the regular windows that come with ARK because, well, closed, you can't look out, and open, meh, they're just in the way. I made some planters here, hanging planters, and so on. And now, check it out. I hope you guys are ready. Bam! Look at this. We got a chandelier. We got some... These ones I painted last night when I was done recording. Red and white, these shag rugs, but I don't like them because of the stone, the way you can look through. But Eco adds these right here, and you can raise and lower the rug. See, like this it places by default. And you can raise it so it's above it, so it actually looks good, right? I don't even know where to start. This is another crafting table here from Eco that has a ton of stuff for inside, okay? Like here's all these different mounts that you can make, these things right here on the wall. So I made 2. This one is huge over here. Check this out. It's enormous. And it's all, you know, just decorative. It's not very expensive. I made a globe for right here. Yesterday I played around a little bit with painting. I tried to stay with vanilla, but then you can do this little painting stuff here and that's it, right? And then I said, you know, why not? It doesn't matter. This is another crafting table here from Eco. This is for example, where I think, yeah, I made the hedges right there. And you guys see, every hedge, and there's like 16 out there, is 200 fiber. Most of the stuff costs fiber, wood, thatch, and stone. All easy to get, right? Even though I ran out of stone today. Got a little cabinet here. Most of these are functional. They're just like a storage chest, right? But it looks nice. Got little fishes around the kitchen. We'll go in there in a second. And then I made our main dining table here where we're eating a Fiomia. They don't exist on the map, but still, that's the only roasted pig we can have here. And then all these, of course, earthquake now. All these plates and mugs and herb baskets here. And then over here we got like carrots and potatoes. You place them all. You craft it all so that it's just a bare naked table in the beginning. Yes, and then over here I did the same thing, right? So people can actually have a nice little lunch or whatever. There's a beer bottle, even though I'm not sure why the beer bottle is so see-through. Beer bottles are usually brown, but anyway. And then we come into the kitchen and look at this. Does this not look so much... Whoa. How did I not notice you? What's happening? Please let me only get the pillar. Please let me only get the pillar. Thank you. That's probably when I placed these. Some of them are misplaced. So, this right here is a 3-piece. This is a 1-piece, but it's the 3 pieces together, including the spices and whatever. And this is actually a functioning grill as far as I know. Not that we really need it, right? Then we got an ice box over here, which I think is like a preserving bin, yes. But I just have it decorative. And then here is a crafting table. Will you stop shaking? Please? Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. This is where you make the foods. You can actually make consumables. That's interesting. It's only fiber. I have not made any of these, and I probably wouldn't eat it because I don't want to be just able to craft food. Then here we got, you know, all these plates and whatnot, everything of that stuff. Then we got the storage for in here, and then structures. This thing right there. This is the kitchen, and then we also have this thing right here. The water tap. These 2 pieces on the side I put extra, and it's fully functional. You can hook that up. Is that cool or what? Instead of just having the tap, it's so much nicer. I'm really, really happy about this. Over here I put a little bonsai tree. Okay, now let's go upstairs, and then we are done. I know this episode is probably going to be super long. I haven't even edited it yet. I was so busy with this. So I painted the rooms that have been taken so far. We still have 2 empty ones. Put a little vase there, and like, what is this here? Decorative jar. Then again, people can eat. We like to eat in this house, if you guys have noticed. And then over here, I made like the war table kind of thing, right? I put a little thing there. It's just a book. You can't do anything. No, you can't do anything with it. Where we can, you know, where we can work out our strategy. I don't know the other word. And so on. And then we got also another couch up here. And then we got this here. This is the original island map. There is none for this map yet, which I don't know how they would make it anyway, but I thought it was kind of cool. It looks nice. It takes up, you know, I wanted this to feel fuller. There is a decorative chest I put here. Yeah, and that's about it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep adding more stuff here and there. And I wanted to show you guys one thing that I wanted to put on the inside. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. We're good. I wanted to put on the inside. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing here. There's a bonfire. You can turn that on. We put some of these log seats around it so you can sit down here by the bonfire and check it out. I think it's cool, you know, for just fun purposes. But I made this thing right here, which I didn't know where to put it in the house. So I just put it out here just so I don't know where to put it. I could put it back in a storage, but it's out of the way. Let's just call this is gonna be our, like, where you make your witch brews or something, because I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. Are they cutting their wrists? Oh, this is supposed to be my implant. I see that now. That thing in the middle. I get it. It's still, I don't think it fits inside the house, so we're gonna leave that out here where nobody can see it. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very excited that I added these 4 mods. And I don't know what other decorative mods you guys can recommend. Have at it. I really don't want to add anything that makes the game mechanics different. You know, like different trank stuff, different armor. This guy gonna walk over this and fall in here? You're gonna have a bad time, buddy. Stay away from here. Alright, enough rambling. If you guys have any mod recommendations, leave them down in the comments and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. But when Glitch is back, a couple days. And until then, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye. Oh, freaking love it.